Good day, students. So today we'll be solving 2026 WAEC questions. If you wrote 2026 WAEC Mathematics, then stay with us while we do your corrections. But if you'll be writing JAM or WAEC in 2027 or any year, then come with me. Let's solve this 2026 Mathematics question. Okay, so the question says that a fun club donates. I'll be dropping a question on the screen. Okay, so let's go with me. A fun club donates to children's home annually. The amount given is increased by what? 8% of its value yearly. If the donation in 2010 was $7,000, find the donation given in 2012. Given in 2012. Solution. I want us to use two methods to solve this. The normal layman understanding of that question, and secondly, using the formula for geometric progression. So most people would think this topic is under interest. Interest, yes, but the easiest way is geometric progression. You know, progression is when a percentage is added to an amount every term, okay, which can be every year, every session, every day. So we're going to be using two formulas. One is the GP method, one is what? Normal method. So please, let's go to the question. I'll be adding it to the screen. Let's go to the question. They say what? In 2010, yeah, the parameters. In 2010, the donation was what? $7,000. Then the percentage increase, which is the rate, is what? 8%. Then if the donation in 2010 is 7, there was spoken about that. So the normal, if you look at the question very well, okay, so let's start. A folk club donates to children's home annually, which is what? Every year. The amount given is increased, which is what? Addition. Is what? Increased, which is what? Addition by what? 8%. So now what is 8% of what? 7,000? What is what? 8% of what? $7,000. That's the first we'll be calculating, which is what? 8 over 100 times $7,000.
0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0.
8 times 70. Let's check. Okay, 560. $560. Is that understood? So now they say what? It is increased by what? 8% annually, which is what? Every year. So the first year it will increase by what? $560, which is 8% of what? 7,000. That is 2011 will be what? $7,000 plus $560, which is what? $7,560. This is what? In 2011. But remember, in the question they say find donation given in what? 2012. So what's the next thing you need to do here? Remember, it increased by what? 8% annually. So now I have to find 8% of what? This. Okay, 8% of this plus the original amount for 2011. Is that noted? Okay, let's go. 8% of 7,560, which is 8 over 100 times 7,500. So do your calculation. 0 cancel 0. 8 times this divided by 10. Do your calculation. Go to your calculator. 8 times 756, 6,048 divided by 10, which is what? $604.8. Remember, you will now add this to what? The 2011 amount. The money will be in 2011, which is what? $7,560. Okay, so in 2012 now, in 2012 the final answer will be what? 604 0.8 plus $7,560. It gives us what? Please note, $8,164.8. Is that noted? So this is the final answer using the normal layman calculation. But you see how long it is. You can see how long it is, okay? So please take note. Take note. Why tend to repeat question? Even if you don't see this question, they will still set question under this topic. So you cannot escape it. So know the basics. Know how to understand question. Because if you don't, you will fail from the very word beginning. So now let's use the second method to solve this the same question, and we'll be getting the same answer. Can we go? So what is the formula for what? Geometric progression. What is the formula for geometric progression? You should know that. Okay, is what? This is my marker. Okay. The nth term of the GP is equals to, nth term of GP is equals to A R raised to the power of n minus 1. Please take note, this is the general formula for what? Geometric progression, where Tn is the term that you are what? Finding. Is the nth term that you are finding. A is what? The first term. R is what? The ratio. And n is what? The position of the term. Is that understood? Please take note of what? This formula. So according to the question, let's go to the question. Let's go to the question. Let's go to the question here. Okay, good. Please, I'll add it here. I'll add it on the screen. So according to the question now, Tn is the year they say we should find, which is what? 2012. So I'll now change this word to what? T 2012. Is that understood? A is the first term. So which year did this thing start? It started in what? 2010. And what was the first term? It was what? $7,000. Let me put this inside bracket so we will not be confused. Times, what is R? R is what? The ratio of what? Increment. The ratio of what? Increment. So how can we find R? R is not 8%, please. R is not what? 8%. Why? R, remember the question say what? It increased by 8% annually. Remember in this part, we're adding it. When we find the 8% of 7,000, we will now add it plus 7,000. Good. So remember, everything is 100%. Whole is 100%. As I'm here now, Sir Philip is what? 100%. This marker is 100%. But if this marker increases by any rate, by any percentage, then it is what? Adding. Is that understood? So they say it's 8% is adding every year. So 100% plus 8% will give you how many percent? Let's go. 100% plus 8%. Remember, this 7,000 is already whole. Okay, good. So we're just trying to find what? The rate of what? Increment. So R here is equals to what? 108%. But to remove this percentage, remember percentage is what? Divided by what? 100. To remove this percentage, you have to divide it by what? 100. And if you divide it by 100, R will be equals to what? 1.08. Is that understood? The rate of increment will now be what? 1.08. Please take note. So times what? 1.08 raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of n minus 1. So what is n? N is the what? Is the position of the term. And what is the position of the term? They say we should find in what? 2012. Remember, it's what? It's yearly. So 2010 is the first year. 2011 is the second year. 2012 is the third year. Is the third year. So n is equals to what? 3. The third year. So which is what? N is what? 3 minus 1 in brackets. So T 2012 is equals to what? 7,000 times 1.08 raised to the power of 2. So please, everybody, use your calculator and find the answer is what? 8,164.8 dollars. Please don't forget the unit. What? Dollars. So please look at this answer and look at this answer. Which one is it? Is there any difference? No, it is completely the same, but different way of what? Solving it. So this is using the general geometric progression formula, and this is using the normal layman trying to understand the equation formula. But if you notice, this is more longer. This is what? More longer, and this is what? Shorter. Okay, good. Remember, all formulas are proven, and that's why they are using it in our day-to-day life. Okay, good. So please drop in the comment section which one will you use if you're in the exam hall. Which one do you think is simpler? Which one do you think you understand better? I am Sir Philip, and I'm here to guide you. So stay tuned for more educational content like this. Our next video, I'll be solving number 1B from the WAEC 2026 questions. Thank you.